No, I ain't reading nothing with you. I know what it say.
All right, it says his head and his hair.
We just read that. Good.
Listen.
We just read that. Good. I'm listening. Yeah, speak, brother. Speak loud.
His head and his hair were as white as wool. Stop right there. This is my head. It's white as wool. I'm reading the Bible now.
You in your same mind, right?
Brother, you got white hair on your face.
But it's not white snow.
Oh,
Can I?
It is. Right. You got it on your face. Right. You confused. Brother, let me go.
He said we going off the English translation of the King James.
Okay.
Why can't we just speak it in our own language in the Hebrew?
So originally it was written in Hebrew, right?
Yeah.
We understand that, right? So listen to this. Listen to this. Isaiah 28. With stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to his people. That's the scripture I want right there. You got it? What was you gonna say?
No, I'm saying when you say the Hebrew, that's that European. You know, the Europeans, they got their version of Hebrew and
That Yiddish crap, right? Yeah, that's why the Bible's gonna explain to you. Listen.
Right. The book of Isaiah chapter 28 and verse 9.
Explain why we are talking in the language we're talking in right now.
Oh, I already know that, but go ahead.
Who shall he?
You already know what's your answer.
Huh?
You already know what's your answer.
No,
I want to hear yours first. Now you say you know. I want to hear yours first.
Because we've been colonized and we've been imperialized by the European. That's why we talking their language.
Wrong.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you now. Now I'm gonna be cool with you. You halfway right. You halfway right.
Okay.
You halfway right. But this is the real reason why.
Bring it out. The book of Isaiah chapter 28 and verse 11. For with stammering lips.
Because before that happened to us, this was written. Before all that happened to us on the sign right there, what you just said, which is true, I'm gonna give you that. We agree with you. This was written. This is the reason why.
For with stammering lips and another tongue.
And with stammering lips and another tongue, meaning another language, read.
Will he speak to this people?
He's gonna speak to us. He said, before that happened to us, Moses said, if we break the commandments, we're going to go into slavery, captivity, what you talking about. Right. So he said, with another tongue, he going to speak to us, because now we in our captivity language. So we got to hear it, but the words, when they got translated from Hebrew to English, you know a black man did that? You know a black man authorized that? King James was a black man. No, you good, you went wherever you want to go. King James was a black man. He authorized the translation by black people to put it in English.
King James was a black man?
King James was a black man, 100%.
He was an African, melanated dude?
A black man, Israelite man.
Right.
This is Ryan. You want to know about Jesus?
He want to know about Jesus. Look, listen, we're talking about Jesus. We're stammering another tongue. Jesus going to speak to us this language. King James, you know how I know he's a black man? Easy proof, common sense. Who the greatest man in this Bible?
Huh?
Who is the greatest man in this Bible? You listening, brother? You say you want to know about Jesus, right? We're going to show you. Who is the greatest man in this Bible right here?
And that Bible supposed to be Jesus.
All right. You understand that? Jesus, right? Okay. Go to the color of Christ. That's how you know King James. We're going to the color of Jesus Christ. We're going to the color of it right now. We're going to show you on the Bible. Showing you who Christ is and showing you why 100% King James was a black man. That's how we know.
Color or nationality?
The color. Nationality was an Israelite. You want to read that?
No, because when I think of color, I think about...
color, the skin tone, bro. The skin color. What you think of when you hear color? When you hear color, what you think of?
The skin.
The skin. Right. What you hear? You hear something different, bro?
No, bring it out.
That's a lot of,
come on, man. Come on, man. Well, we're talking about. We're talking about. Yeah, we call the Israelites. Look, we're gonna show the color of Christ. You listening, brother?
Go ahead.
For the brother right here. Listen for 1 second. 1 minute. We're gonna read it for you.
I'm gonna shut up.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. Bring it out. The revelation of Jesus Christ, of which God gave unto him.
You can't hear nothing right now because you're talking to him. Listen to the color of Christ, bro, before you leave.
The revelation of Jesus Christ, of which God gave unto him to show unto his servants.
Show unto his servants. Go to verse 14.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So the color of his hair was white and the texture was woolly. Who got that? Who got?
White people got woolly hair? Remember, you gotta listen, bro. The color of his hair was white, but the texture was wool like yours.
Right.
All right? Yeah, you gotta read it, brother. Read it.
He was gray hair.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
A gray-headed man with woolly hair. What you keying on the color for, key on the texture of the hair.
Right.
The color of the hair, yes, was white. The texture is like yours. Used to be yours.
As white as snow. And his eyes,
You heard the joke.
and his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet,
We can see his feet right here, right? What color was Christ's feet?
and his feet were unto fine brass,
Fine brass like what?
as if they burned in a furnace.
His feet look like they burned in the furnace. What color was Christ? Black. So you understand that before you go? Christ was a black man. He wasn't a Caucasian man. We gonna get your problem with him first. Yeah, I ain't gonna defend it. Hey, you gotta be respectful, brother. We talking to him. Respect each other. We black people. That's our problem. Yo, bro. Now, bro, yeah, respect. We gonna get you real quick. But now I'm gonna show you. Remember King James. Now remember, all right? Yeah. We talking about King James. Listen, let's follow me now. So he was my translation, right? So if King James was a white man, why is the greatest man in the book a black man?
Bring it out.
Because King James is a black man.
That's right.
Bring it out.
He can change all that, but he ain't changed nothing. Solomon black, Job black, Israelites black. King James if he was a white man, he would change all that. He's a black man, brother. The King James was a black man who authorized the translation.
They was calling them black back then? Or was they
Let's
calling
call
them
them we call the Israelites.
Right.
Huh?
We call the Israelites. They're calling the Israelites
Let's stick to that.
in the Bible.
Let's stick to
That's what we're going to.
We
the Israelites.
Melanated guys, we need to stick with that.
We're not African.
We talking about
Listen. You know we're African,
melanated.
right? You know we're African, right? I'm just saying, yo, we melanated.
Yeah. My people was from here, player.
We're going. I don't want to go. So you understand we the Israelites, right?
Huh?
You understand that we the Israelites, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. What's the question? I see you what you got, brother?
Come here, you can read this with me.
No, I ain't reading nothing. Y'all know what it say.
All right, it says his head and his hair.
We just read that. Good.
Listen.
We just read that. Good. I'm listening. Yeah, speak, brother. Speak loud.
His head and his hair were as white as wool. Stop right there. This is my head. It's white as wool. I'm reading the Bible now.
You in your sane mind, right?
Listen, man. I guess I am.
You in your sane mind, right?
Go on and show
Okay,
you.
go.
You are right about his color.
You got 15 seconds.
You are right about his text.
14.
Come on,
13. We're going back and forth. Go.
His head and his hair was as white as snow. Where does that describe a black man at?
Okay, we're going to keep reading.
No, don't go.
No, bro. You're not going to talk? Respect, brother. Respect. We're going to read this show. We're going to listen. This is going to walk away. You scared or you not scared?
No, it's
all right, cool. Let's go. Let's read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14.
Read the Bible.
His head and his hairs.
And his hairs. The hair. Listen, brother. Listen.
Yes.
The hair on his head, right?
No, his head and his hair.
You ain't listening, brother. You ain't listening. You don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. We're going to keep reading, though. We're going to keep reading. You should get it, brother. You should get it.
I get his point, though. I'm reading it.
The Bible explains it. Let's get his point. Read.
His head and his hairs were white.
Now, look, you got to run, too. The devil be taking that phone. Be taking you out. The devil's in that phone.
Were white like wool, as white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
All right. Now, let's go to his feet.
And his feet.
Let me go to his feet. You know why it goes to his feet? Because they explain. His head and hair. The hair on his head and the hair, he had a beard, was white like wool. Keep reading.
And his feet were like unto fine brass.
What color is brass?
Brass bronze, man.
Okay, keep reading. We're going to keep reading.
Bring it out.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So his feet was like bronze burning in a furnace.
Now, stop
right?
there and can I speak?
What color was that?
Can I speak?
What color was that?
Bring it out.
What color was that?
But can I-
So his feet was a black man. I'm going to give me 10 seconds. Now you sit here and say that Christ had burnt brass feet and a white head and nobody ever in the history of mankind look like that. I'm going to say you crazy as hell.
Bring it out.
This right here is a dream from Daniel. All this is symbolism.
Hold on. Who reading Revelation? Who's reading Revelation?
Listen, Peter wrote it, but this is...
Who's reading Revelation?
Revelation's before, now,
Who's reading
and in the
Revelation?
future. Peter is the so-called...
You understand who wrote Revelation?
God.
The man that wrote it. What man wrote it?
I'm not going there with you.
Yeah, because you dead wrong. Daniel ain't write that.
Bring it out.
John wrote that.
Right.
John wrote Revelation, bro. The vision that John had.
all right.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
That's strike 15 already.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Listen, but this is a dream that Daniel had in the Old Testament. Now, understand me. His head, white as snow.
You say, brother, we just read, John wrote Revelation. John wrote Revelation.
I'm going to give you the scripture that shows
John wrote Revelation.
Okay,
right.
John.
All right, cool.
So now, can I finish though? His head and his hair.
Where's Daniel vision at?
Was a white.
Where's Daniel vision at?
I don't know, man.
No, come on, bro. No. Don't be saying Daniel wrote something and you won't know where it's at.
Somebody Google it.
Don't be saying,
Somebody
don't
Google
be
it.
saying that.
Please, somebody Google
Hey, you my brother.
Give him the Bible.
Go to Daniel, Tennessee. You my brother. Hey, listen. You my brother. I'm gonna love you. I'll go to it for you, brother.
Okay, I'm
gonna go to it for you, brother. You gotta know what you're talking about. We're gonna go to Daniel. We're gonna go to Daniel.
I'm gonna leave. Okay, go ahead.
We're gonna read it for you, brother.
Okay,
Bring it out.
Damn.
The book of Daniel, chapter 10 and verse 6.
You know?
His body also was like beryl.
What does that mean?
It's still a color.
His body like the bird. What does that mean?
It's still a color. But real like.
Color of what? What color is brown?
But see,
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna explain it for you. It's saying that because he had on a green garment.
okay.
He had a green garment on.
Thank you for that.
He had a green garment. Keep reading.
And his
You want to see that? We really agreeing. You act like this, but we agreeing.
Bring it out.
Except for that one part with the white hair, they don't say that.
and his face as the appearance of lightning.
So it's shining, right?
And his eyes as a lamp of fire.
Like John said, right?
And his arms and his feet.
Now go to his arms and his feet, like what?
Like in color to polished brass.
So all brown. So you telling me his body is all brown, you're going to say he had a white head?
Bring it out.
Come on, bro.
This is symbolism.
Come on,
His
bro.
head being white means that he's pure of thought. As white as snow. His hair being white is his wisdom, perfect knowledge. His hands and feet being brass is his.
So you telling me? So you telling me he walked the earth?
It's like the fiery.
He walked the earth and his face was white
Fiery.
with a brown, with a black body. Come on, bro. You talking crazy? You talking crazy, brother. You talking crazy. Give me spit with madness.
All right. That's where
Give me spit with madness.
This is symbolism. Now the scripture.
28, what, 28, 28?
You want.
You spit with madness, brother.
No, the scripture.
And you just talking. You just talking with no understanding.
Thing I'm gonna say.
I can show you why you don't understand.
Prove
to you what the hair was. Go to Isaiah 50 and 6 real quick.
Bring it out.
Isaiah 50 and 6, because you're saying it's a similitude. I'm going to show you the prophecy of Christ. Do you know who Isaiah is? Do you know Isaiah?
Can I say one
Brother,
thing?
you got white hair on your face.
But it's not white as snow.
Oh,
Can I?
it is.
Right.
You got it on your face.
Right.
You're confused, brother.
Can I
Listen
say-
good.
can I
Now,
say
I'm going to give you,
one
hold on. I'm going to give you the precept.
just
Listen
have
good. Isaiah 50
Bring
and
it
6.
out.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 50 and verse 6. This is the prophecy of Christ. I gave my back to the smithers. Smiters. And my cheek to them that plucked off the hair. No, he gave his cheek to him that plucked off the hair. What did they do to Christ's beard?
Bring it out.
It's a side.
Yeah, what did they do to his beard?
I never read that.
They plucked his beard. Watch this. So read that part again. I gave my back to the smithers. Smiters. And my cheek to them. Now what? And my cheek, which is what? Where your beard is. I gave my cheek to them, read. That plucked off the hair. That what? That plucked off the hair. That plucked off the hairs. Now when you go back to Revelation, when it says his head and his hairs of his face, is talking about his beard. That's what it's talking about. That's the precept, brother. You don't have no understanding. Read that again. The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14. His head. His head. And his hair. And his hairs. And his hairs on his face. Read. Were white like wool. Well, what? White like wool. Well, white like wool. Jeremiah 14 and 2.
Bring it
Now,
out.
Christ is from what tribe? Do you know? What tribe is Christ from? From the tribe of Judah. Okay. Now he said that the leader of the tribe of Judah is a white man.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Bring it
Yes, you
out.
did. You said he had a white face. Now let's see what God said.
Symbolism.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourning. And the gates thereof language. They are black. Hold on. They are what? They are black. They are what? They are
No, we are Negroes, not of Ham.
Yes, 100%.
This is metaphorisms.
What's the metaphor?
The scriptures.
What's the metaphor?
But let me say this, and I want to end this.
What's the metaphor?
The scripture that shows his tent was when John said, I looked up in the sky, and heavens opened up, and he who sat upon the throne was likened unto sardine and Jordan stone.
Right. Let's get that.
Now,
let's get that. Let's go to Revelation 4.
Gotta tell you he's black.
No, wrong. Wrong. You running now. You running now. Okay. Now let me ask you this. Give me 1 John. 1 John. Hey, did Christ come in the flesh or no?
Yes, he did.
Okay, good. All praise. So if he came in the flesh, what did it look like?
Bring it out.
Like me.
What that mean?
Rough. He's from Nazareth. Nothing good comes from Nazareth.
Good.
He was poor.
So you understand?
A black poor man.
You understand Jesus came in the flesh.
Yes.
You understand he's black. Good. Right. Now what was the message that Christ came with? What was his mission while he was on the earth?
The law. Christ was the perfect example of the law.
Good.
In order to follow Christ, you got to be able to walk the law.
Good.
If you don't know the law, you can't follow Christ.
Good.
What you have is faith like Abraham.
Right.
You're not in no New Testament. You reliving the old. Because what God said is faith of a mustard seed.
Right.
And that's all you know.
Okay.
That's all these people know. That's all these people know.
So are you saying we should keep the commandments or not?
Of course.
Okay, good. So let me ask you this. Why are you not keeping the commandments?
331.
What? Spending money?
Huh?
Spending money?
I don't know. You tell me. Why are you not keeping the commandments?
What other commandments?
Good. So you want to learn. Good. Okay, good. Are you willing to learn?
No, I've already learned.
You see that? You see that one thing and he said he willing to learn, and the next minute he not. Give me that.
The
book of Romans chapter 3 and verse 31. Do we then make void the law through faith? Do we then make void the law through faith? Read. God forbid. God what? God forbid. God forbid, brother. You got to keep the commandments of God. Now we're trying to show you the commandments. You got a good. But I get that.
But I understand.
But God told you to be perfect. Give me Matthew 5:48.
Bring it out.
God told you to be perfect.
There is none perfect but
you sure? Let's see if that's true or not. Let's see that Christ tells us to do something we can't do. Read that. The book of Matthew chapter 5 and verse 48.
Bring it out.
Be ye therefore perfect. Do what? Be ye therefore perfect. Do what? Be ye therefore perfect. Even as your Father, which is in heaven, is perfect. So Christ told us to be perfect, brother.
Right.
Now, what you may think is perfect ain't what's perfect to God. Give me 1 Kings 8:61. Let's see what's perfect to God. Because guess what? We're not saying you have not sinned. That's not what we're saying. We ain't saying you ain't gonna make sin again. But what the difference is, we willing to acknowledge what we do and turn away from those things.
Right.
Now, when I tried to present the commandments to you, you ran away.
Bring it
You
out.
ran away from the laws of God. That's not perfect in God's eyes. Now, if you stood here, hold on. If you stood here and you acknowledge, what ways? What ways are we stuck in?
In what the camp believes.
The what?
And what the camp believes.
Is it what the camp believes or what God believes?
What God believes.
Oh, okay, so we believe what God believes. You damn skippy, we gonna be stuck in the ways of God.
Right.
God told us to be stuck in those ways. You got it?
Love that.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 8 and verse 61.
Bring it out.
Let your heart therefore be perfect. What did God say? Let your heart therefore be perfect. With the Lord your God, to walk in his statutes and to keep his commandments as his days. So God says, for you to be perfect, brother, you got to keep the commandments of God.
That's right.
Are you willing to humble down to that? Give me Job, what are they, what they should speak?
32.
Yeah, Job 32 in there. Hey, brother, come on back, brother. You got a lot to learn. You got a lot to learn, and you got to gain some understanding.
Bring it out.
You got a very little level. You know more than most people, but if you ain't applying the commandments, it's all for naught.
Right.
Give me Sirach 19 and 24 real quick. Sirach 19 and 24. Brother, we out here because we love you. And yes, we are hard-headed when it comes to keeping the commandments.
That's right.
Christ told us to make our heads hard like flint.
Right.
When it comes to keeping the commandments.
That's right.
We ain't gonna shake when it comes to keeping the laws of God and the faith of Christ. Read that. The book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 24. He that has small understanding. God says, he that has small understanding, read, and fear of God. And fear of God. is better than that one that hath much under wisdom and transgresses the law of the Most High.
How we doing, sis? What's your name, sis?
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord.